Hi, I'm Stephen Patterson from Matisse Derivan, and today I'm going to show you a new concept in mediums for acrylic painting. We call them the dry mediums, and they're a brand new concept insofar as these mediums are all the dry compounds that you then mix with the different binder mediums. And the binder mediums I'm going to talk about today you'd know as polymer gloss varnish, polymer matte varnish, impasto medium, gel medium, even the gesso and the background colors, and even the paints. These will add the binder to these dry compounds to give you a whole varied textural effect. So here, if we have a quick look, I've mixed polymer gloss varnish with all these various different mediums. We've got the black flakes, which are basically a synthetic polyester glitter mixed in here with the polymer gloss varnish. So you might use polymer gloss varnish or gel medium to get this effect. Here with the calcined bauxite and indeed the crushed garnet, you probably want it clear, so you're going to use the varnish or the gel medium with those to make use of the actual colour of the dry medium themselves. The ferrous powder, what I'd be doing is using the solvent-based varnish if you don't want the ferrous powder to change. It's iron, and over time, if you mix it with one of the water-based varnishes, it may well corrode or rust. So it'll change colour, and that's great if that's what you want. You just need to know that's going to happen. If you don't want that to happen, use a solvent-based varnish to mix with this one. Back onto more texture is the glass beads. Now I've just mixed polymer gloss varnish, but you can see these guys don't want to come off. If you want a bit more texture, you could use the gel medium with them. The same down here with the sands. I've used polymer gloss varnish to hold all of these together to really show the texture of the actual dry medium, but you could use the gel medium or the impasto medium and get some real relief out of it. Now heading back down the other direction where you're not building up quite as much relief, using the ground marble or the ground quartz or indeed the elastonite, and this goes through from finer through to coarser, you'd mix these in with, say, the background color or even the gesso if you're trying to achieve some more tooth in the work that you're doing. So that'd be great, for instance, for a ground for charcoal or for using pastels over the top of. The mica flakes mixed in with the paint will give an iridescence, and we'll have a bit of a play with that now, will give a bit of iridescence to the colour. Moving on, the microspheres are a lot of fun. They will build up a really heavy texture, but they're really light. So you can get some serious texture happening on your canvas without the canvas sort of sagging. Now with any of these mediums, when you're mixing them in, you'll know when you've gone too far, because the mediums or the mixture will become really dry and you won't be able to mix any more in. The whole idea of having these as dry mediums is you can put as much or as little of the medium in as you like. These little jars very roughly are about the same as the ratio you can use with a 250 ml pot. Now moving on to the pumice, we've got some real texture in there again, different from the other textures. And then down to the Mount Fidon talc. That's really interesting because used here with the polymer gloss varnish, but even mixed in with the gel medium, as you can see we've done here, leave it to dry. You'll need to leave it to dry for a few days, but then you can take some woodworking tools or any sort of tools and actually carve a pattern out or carve whatever you like out of it. So here, and we'll just see as that dries, you'll be able to see the flake or the mica shining out of it. So as you can see, all these different mediums can be used together and mixed together, and you're in control of whether you want a thin version or a thick version or added to the paint. Really, you're just limited by your imagination. So why don't you go out and try some of these? I'm Stephen Patterson. Thanks for watching.